And welcome everyone to the 2025 Frontier Conference Media Day. Women's basketball is our spotlight. We head to Helena and Carroll College and the world's greatest coach, Rochelle Sayers, in her 15th season, 300 wins, averaging more than 21 wins a season, 5 conference titles. Yes, coach, I am a big fan of your program. Tell us the players you have with you today.
Well, I will Albrecht to my right, first team all conference, 15 points, 7 rebounds a game. I think she led us in pretty much every statistical category, steals, blocks, free throw percentage. And Megan Carstetter, who stepped into a starting role last year and was a double figure scorer for us as well in the post.
Coach, your thoughts on the much larger Frontier Conference?
Well, pretty much the same as everyone. I mean, playing everybody 3 times, sometimes 4, and even 5 times in a season. I think it's hard on the players, it's hard on the officials, it's hard on the coaches. So it's exciting to have some other opponents and be able to play everybody twice, which is pretty normal. Home and away series, which will really be nice.
Coach, your assistant coaches, any new additions? Who are they?
No, I have the same staff. JD Solomon, who's been with on the women's basketball side for 20 years, works with our post players, as well as Hannah Dean, who is an All-American player here. She's in year 6, also works with our posts. We have Mackenzie Johnston from the University of Montana, was also a professional player that does all of our skill development and works with our guards.
Coach, how good is Montana high school girls basketball?
It's continues to get better. I think being in Montana, a state that loves women's basketball from a long tradition of supporting women's basketball, I think it's just continued to grow.
Coach, tell us about some of your other returning players you have back, including my cousin Isabel.
Well, Isabel Erickson, she's back. She'll be a redshirt senior. So we return 8 players. We have seven new players to the roster. We had three freshmen that we chose to redshirt last year that will be redshirt freshmen. Gracie Milliman from Manhattan, Sadie Smith from Frenchtown, and Hallie Fitzgerald from Dillon. Ellie Denny is also back, but recovering from an injury. And so we're excited about the group we have. We have a good nucleus of new players and returning players, obviously some that have seen quite a few minutes and some that'll definitely be new to Frontier Conference battles.
Willa, describe for us the team you have this year. What's the chemistry like?
Obviously with a lot of new players, I think we're still gaining a little bit of chemistry, but as we've gotten to practice and things, I think we're in a good spot and we're really learning how to play with each other well.
Willa, how do you best describe yourself as a player? I mean, you were so good, but how do you describe yourself as a player?
I'd say I can just do a little bit of everything, score the ball, rebound, play good defense, and just trust myself to make the right play when it's time to make a pass for my teammates, help set us up for success in every game.
Megan, is Willa speaking more?
Yes, this is quite a lot of talk for her right now, actually. So.
Megan, what makes Carroll College women's basketball so good year in and year out?
I think it starts from the top with Coach here. She knows how to win, being a very successful player and obviously a coach. She just makes sure that we're giving our all. She expects a lot out of us and just make sure we're the most prepared all the time.
All right, Megan, don't get mad at me, but what do you like best about your head coach?
Probably everything I just said. She keeps a high standard held on us and just make sure we're putting in extra work, helping us every step of the way, and just always making sure we're prepared.
Willa, you guys get such big crowds at home. What's a home game like at the PE Center? What's that atmosphere like?
Yeah, it makes it a lot more fun to play when you have a good crowd every night. And they help bring the energy, and I think they help us play a lot better.
Coach, the Frontier Conference, almost every night it's so competitive. You really don't have a night off, do you?
Well, we really didn't have a night off before. And now I think with the new teams, when you're playing somebody, 3 times a year, and we have a lot of coaches that have had long careers here in the Frontier. All of us kind of do the same things. The preparation is going to be a lot different, especially playing back to back. We're playing new teams, new personnel, coaches that maybe we haven't necessarily coached against. So the preparation is a lot different. One player I forgot to mention, I want to make sure to mention, is we do have Ava Oakland back, who was a key player for us last year before she injured her, or actually broke her wrist early in the conference season. So we're excited to get Ava back. She rounds out our senior class.
Coach, your involvement with Hoops for a Cause.
Well, obviously when Chris calls and says, this is something that we need to do, really we've kind of really taken it to new levels and new heights. And I would say Bill and Chris, we've kind of formed our own little committee and kind of researched where there's a need and where there's a cause, and then just tried to do the best that we can to support that, as well as get the word out that, we compete hard night in, night out against each other. But when there's something important that's definitely bigger than basketball, that we want to come together and be able to work together and do the best we can for those that need it.
How are we coming on the Jamie Pickens statue?
Well, I don't know. It's probably still in the works.
All right, I'm going to come speak at that event when we pull it off, okay?
Okay.
Dr. Crawford, what do you have for us?
Yeah, maybe I missed it, but I'd love for Coach to talk a little bit about non-conference schedule and maybe highlight tournament or preseason tournament games that they're hosting this year.
Well, we're hosting Thanksgiving Classic. That's kind of been a tradition for us. Usually it's 2 Frontier schools. Rocky's going to come over this year. We're going to play Oregon Tech and LC State, which will be big matchups for us. We have Division I exhibition games at Gonzaga, at Montana State. We open up with MSUB at their place. And then we're going to Florida right before Christmas, which will be exciting. Play William Carey and Rochester. And then we have a home rematch field trip game where we get about 2,300 kids in the stands to play Wayland Baptist.
Wow. Megan, what game you looking forward to the most? It's got to be the Florida trip.
I'd actually say our field trip game. I think the energy is high. It just makes it a really fun experience to play in front of all those little kids.
Your thoughts about the new Frontier and all the conference games and more home games?
I think it's going to be a change. I think it'll be good. Not playing everybody 3 times, getting some new teams. Not everybody knows what you're going to do. And I think it's just going to be good.
Coach, what makes the Frontier so good year in and year out?
Well, I think you've got a lot of coaches, in the old Frontier that have been here a long time. As Wes alluded to, when we all first started coaching in the Frontier, Westminster was in the league, LC State was in the league, and everybody had, to kind of up their game. And so I think you have coaches that have been in here a long time. I think the state of Montana has great players, and all of us are fighting to get back to the top and to stay at the top. And I think when you have, staffs that have stayed together, I think you see a lot of players in these programs that come in as freshmen and leave as seniors or redshirt seniors. So that consistency, not only with the staff, but with your rosters, them understanding what it means to compete every night against some of the best competition there is. When they start off as freshmen, they're learning from those upperclassmen. And then by the time they're juniors and seniors, they're kind of setting the tone for those younger players coming in.
Coach, your young ladies in the classroom, GPA, I know Isabel does not hurt that. What's that like?
Well, last year we were a 3.78 for the year. I think we were 5th in the entire NAIA. And so pretty proud of that. These guys are, you know, they get over 350 community service hours. They're killing it in the classroom and continue to do great things on the court. So super proud of everything they do. They take full advantage of their opportunities to be a student athlete here. And when they leave here, they're definitely prepared to go out and do great things.
Any questions from the media? Will, go ahead.
Yeah, this question is for Megan and Will. Obviously, you two have been a part of some really successful teams at Carroll, including a Final Four run a couple of years ago. How do you kind of hope to build upon the success of the past years and translate into this year?
I think with all that success that we've experienced, we can really just be those leaders that we had with this new team, kind of hold them to a higher standard, build our chemistry, and just expect great things from this new team.
Yeah, kind of the same thing that Megan said, just take from the leaders that we've had before and try to do what they did for us.
Coach, could you touch on that a little bit too, please?
Yeah, I think, like I said, the consistency of rosters is huge. You know, Megan played behind Jamie Pickens for 2 years. And so her battling her every single day in practice, she was going to get better and be ready to compete at the level she is now. And, you know, her learning what it meant to have to compete at that level just in practice has helped prepare her. And I would say the same from Willa. She played against all conference guards, all American guards. She played with them and against them. And so they know what it takes to be at that high level. They know what the expectation is at Carroll. I think last year was our first year in 8 years that we didn't have 20 wins. And so they have high standards. They understand what it means to be successful here and how hard you have to work to do that.
Thanks, Will. Anything else?
Nope, that does it. Thank you.
Thank you. Dr. Crawford, anything else?
No, I'm just excited to get the season going and look forward to being over at the PE Center to see the Saints play this year.
Willa, you're going to be player of the year. That's my prediction.
Thanks.
Thanks for the
Coach, thank you
pressure.
so much for joining us. Ladies, Megan, Willa, thank you so much. Stay healthy this year. I wish you the best of luck and have fun. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Yeah.